library libpng.
Whatever that means.
I know. It just means there's something found that could cause things go boom.
Okay.
I don't think there was anything else done, but it was indeed an update.
Did you get this update?
I don't know. Think I check?
All right.
I will say I am running Solus OS on this, so Solus OS would have to integrate the update into their distribution,
Gotcha.
and I do not have the update on this box.
That's all right.
And I'm not sweating it.
Don't sweat it. Updating Skype is a dangerous proposition.
Well, the beautiful thing about Linux and Synaptic Package Manager and apt-get is usually it's very easy to go into that interface and say, roll back to the previous version and now lock that version. So no matter what updates come out, I'm still on the old trusted, tried and true.
Nice. That's the way it should be.
That's why I don't like the Android Google Play market. Can't roll nothing back. You get an update, and if you set it to automatic update, which I do not, you'll find yourself going, no, oh, God, I hope it works still, because it's an app that you rely on.
Yeah, I turned that off. I had my phone set to update every time I went on Wi-Fi. What a mistake.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
As soon as you get on a Wi-Fi, you can hear the tubes getting clawed.
Exactly.
By
the way, I have my eye on, I hate to say this and this is a little off topic, I have my eye on the new HTC Evo. It's looking pretty nice. It's a 4.7 inch. It's not the Galaxy Note.
I know, but it does look nice.
When the time comes, I've said I wanted the Note for almost a year now, and then there's so many other cool phones coming out, so who knows what's going to happen. We'll see.
Well, here's the thing. Real quick, because I'm a side note too. I think, to me, that appeal of the screen will remain. Till I'm due. I'm not due for 3-4 more months.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I don't know if it's going to be on Verizon by then. I understand there are quote unquote better phones out there, but as I always say, better is an opinion.
Yeah.
It depends on what you value. I want a car with fins. I don't want a car that can climb rocks.
Do you really want a car with fins?
No.
Huh.
I don't know. By the time I grew up, they ain't no fins. But you know what I mean? There's a certain thing that I want, and that's what I want. And that's what I want is the Note. Because I want a honking screen.
Right.
I want to be able, in the case of an emergency, beat the crap out of somebody with my phone because they were going to assault me or something. Well, if I got a little teeny phone, that's going to be no help.
I don't know. The teeny phones were more heavier. I don't think the Note is that heavy.
Oh, well, I get the S Pen. I can poke them in the eye.
Yeah, there you go. There are some defense properties about it.
I don't know. I just tried to see it. But that's what I want, and I might get it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to wait when the time comes.
I know that Evo 4G, I will say, does look like a very nice device.
I mean, and I could stay on Sprint. Maybe they'll give me like some kind of deal. I don't know. We'll see. And I love my Evo. I've really gotten used to it. So we'll see.
Okay. I'm sorry, Wilbur Bear. I know you want a rock climbing car. I've seen some of your YouTube videos. I know. Sorry. Speaking to everybody in the chat, twitch.com/podnutz. Twitch.tv/podnutz. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Next one is a super quickie because this is a niche thing again. The name of this article is How to Forge. Maintaining remote websites with site copy. That doesn't do it any justice at all. What this is you have your remote copy or the real-time production web server that's not local to you. So it's remote. It's up on HostGator, GoDaddy. Oh God, I didn't even mention GoDaddy. SiteGround, one or whatever. Okay. And you want to manage it. What site copy allows you to do is to basically have your local develop, testing, QA environment where you do your stuff. And then using site copy, you can basically upload everything to that remote website. So you're not playing on the production box. Think of this as how you would back up your remote server down to you, but in inverse. You're copying everything that's updated now up to it.
Okay.
So essentially, all you would have to back up is your local stuff.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah. It was a little bit of a backwards way of how a lot of people do it. A lot of people like working on production. you need to fix a page. Well, let me load up my FTP client and log into my website.
Right.
It's kind of dangerous to do that. You should try not to. The golden rule is if I do it, you guys shouldn't do it.
Same here with me.
Yeah. Okay. If you need it, remember it's called site copy, all one word, SITECOPY.
Okay.
And to be honest, there was no reason why you couldn't really do the inverse, work on production, log in SSH, and push it down to you, but I digress. Okay. I wanted to bring up this article, this next link, and it has nothing to do with the title of the article or the actual content of the article itself. Okay. Because this is Huffington Post. I don't know about you, but people can check my DNS records. I think this is the first time it's ever been opened on my network. I don't read anything ultra popular or political because, that's how I roll. But now this article is listed the 10 best jobs in the United States career cast, which I'm guessing they're telling you what they think is the 10 best jobs.
What's CareerCast?
I have no idea.
Okay.
CareerCast, Dice, Site, whatever. They're just, I guess, another job filler, sucker, pusher, gatherer, fulfiller service.
Okay.
Number 10, mathematician. They say so. I don't know. But if you click the arrow right next to mathematician, it goes to number 9, computer systems. And I'll say the picture is of a young female working on a dual screen computer running Ubuntu.
Those monitors are like freaking 30 inches long.
They be biggies.
What the heck?
Yeah. And I'll say there is very little doubt in my mind. The smaller you get away from Soho people and the closer you get to cutting edge companies, like launching companies, up and coming companies, growing companies, expanding companies, companies thinking about future technologies, companies trying to make the next big thing, the next big YouTube or whatever, the more likely those people are going to be running Linux, simply because of the reduced costs they have to incur to do stuff.
Right.
And because of the cloud, yes, I said cloud, you can use Linux and everything works as advertised.
What's she doing on there? Like going on Facebook or something?
Honestly, when I heard about it, that's what I would have guessed. It looks like she has a email.
She's in the terminal?
On the right, I don't think it's a terminal. I think it is probably like a code window open up like Python. But on the left side, it almost looks like an email client, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually a IDE.
I see.
Which is like Dreamweaver to web pages. An IDE is that GUI interface to code.
Gotcha. I think she's just a paid actor.
Wouldn't shock me.
All right.
But she's using Linux.
What is this one?
Hoorah. Okay, this is another little quick Ubuntu thing. 12.04 just dropped. Boom, boom, boom. Here's an update. If you like to have instant access to, as John C. Dvorak calls it, the Book of Knowledge, Wikipedia, I kind of do. There's more than a couple times during the day when I'm either talking to my wife or somebody else, and I say, oh, no. Here's what it is. And they say, what? And here, wait. Wikipedia, boom, boom, boom. Here, see? Or let's change the topic what we're talking about. How about baseball this year? If I'm wrong. But there's a lens for Ubuntu 12.10, which means near instantaneous access.
Okay.
You simply hit your super key or Windows key down the bottom. You hit the little Wikipedia icon, and then you just start typing.
So do you like lenses?
I love the idea of lenses. I love the functionality of lenses. I just can't get past Unity.
Gotcha.
But if upstairs in the wife's computer, she uses Unity, I loaded the lens. And it works as advertised. You just simply hit the key, start typing something, and it returns Wikipedia results. If there's images associated with them, they show you the image. You click it, bang. You have instant access to the Book of Knowledge.
Neat.
Yeah. I like it. And I can say, obviously faster than a browser. No overhead is added to your computer by adding this lens. I can't imagine anything is initiated until you click that lens. Which,
Right.
if you're going to the lens, you would already have a browser open, which would be more processor intensive.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Very cool.
I want to tread over this next one lightly, Steve, because
Okay.
I want to make it clear I am not saying this is fact. I'm just going to say if it is fact, this is kind of big news. Okay. Canonical Ubuntu people say worldwide, mind you, Steve, not in the US. Worldwide, Ubuntu is going to soon ship on 5% of all computers sold. That, to me, is quite a bold statement. Okay. I will say they did say this past year, 18 million units worldwide were sold with Ubuntu on them, and it equated to $7.5 billion worth of hardware.
Wow. That's
not Ubuntu making money or Canonical making money, but the associated hardware sold with Ubuntu on it came up to $7.5 billion. We're thinking they meant US dollars. It wasn't clear. This was at a developers summit like 7 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Where they were saying this.
I see.
So
that's awesome.
If it's possible to get 5% of the global market, that I don't care what Linux it is. I will say that. Right. I don't care. It's Linux. It's something. It's
a start.
Yeah. And if I can go to those, 5% of computers and say, I can speed up your computer. How? Well, we're going to, let me show you. Sudo apt get install xfce. Bang. Now pay me money.
What is xfce?
It's a much lighter desktop than Unity.
Oh.
So I'll just say there's a way you can make money. I'm just saying.
That might be the winning command.
Honestly, we already know, Steve.
Right.
Windows users don't know how to fix nothing, nor do they want to know how to fix nothing. It wouldn't shock me if a high percentage of those users don't know how to fix stuff, and nor do they want to.
I agree with you.
So that's where service can go for the win.
I am with you on that big time. It's like me not wanting to fix my car. I don't know how to fix it, and I don't want to learn.
I don't want to. Yeah. I have no inkling at all. I barely comprehend clutch, stick, gas, clutch. That's it. That's where my knowledge ends.
Right.
Yeah. And I will say, John Zim in the chat, yes, gateway drug, perfect terminology. And I can definitely make them feel better once they get that initial drug.
You're the pusher.
Yeah, pusher. Okay, this next one, associated again. Ubuntu 12.10 will not have Ubuntu 2D. Okay, 12.04 has 2D and 3D desktops. When you go to log in, you can change the session manager and say 2D or 3D. If your card does not support 3D acceleration properly as far as Ubuntu wants it to, you cannot load the 3D interface. If you just desire more speed, you can go ahead and load the 2D interface on any card.
Okay.
Obviously, the 2D uses less resources and is faster. Purred.
Sure.
Okay. The best way I can explain this, and I don't know if it's a good thing or not for Linux, and I don't know if it's a good thing or not for Canonical. Their logic is we get rid of the 2D interface altogether. Garbage, gone. We focus on making the 3D interface always be 3D, even when your video card is not supported, by offloading that process via software to your CPU.
Sure.
Which tells me it's going to be really slow if it's not a modern computer.
Right.
Now, I will say most business class computers do not have 3D graphics. They're going to need this. Okay. They're going to need something instead of 3D. So, and they're,
it doesn't seem